when Swami Vivekananda encountered Cobra. Story goes like this. Practice of meditation. From his very boyhood, Narendra was fond of meditation. He would play the game of meditation with his friends. So deep would be his meditation that he would often lose outer consciousness. Once during meditation, when a big cobra entered the worship room, his other friends ran away out of fear, but Narendra remained absorbed in meditation. Messenger, when your mind is in the highest state, you are unconscious of it, accumulate power in silence, and become a dynamo of spirituality. Comment your thought on the message. Fearlessness was the special trait of Narendra's character. He would never accept anything blindly without verifying its truth. One day an old man was trying to frighten him, saying, "There is a ghost in the tree. If you play there it will break your neck." When the other boys were scared and wanted to run away, Narendra stood firm and said, "Don't be donkeys. If there is a ghost it would have killed us long ago. Be fearless." Message. Be not afraid of anything. You will do marvelous work. The moment you fear, you are nobody. Share your comments below. Did you know how Swami Vivekananda, born Bhubaneswar, was an ideal mother? She practiced austerities and prayed to Lord Shiva for a worthy son. Her prayer was granted. Narendra, who brought glory to his motherland, was born to her on Monday, January 12, 1563. Message. Every child not born through prayer is illegitimate. According to the great lawgiver, the child must be prayed for. Share your thought on comment below. In a family, the mother's influence in molding the character of the child is inestimable. Bhubaneswari took every opportunity to educate her son. It was in her lap that Narendra first became aware of the glory of the gods and goddesses, the greatness of the sages of India, and the tales and great characters of the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Message. Do you all pray for the children to come? Are you thankful to be mothers or not? Do you think that rare sanctified by motherhood or not? Ask that you of your minds. If you do not, your marriage is a lie. Your womanhood is false. Your education is superstition. And your children, if they come without prayer, will prove a curse to humanity. Simultaneous growth of heart and head is the purpose of education. Narendra was educated. In the truest sense, his heart would melt on seeing the sufferings of poor. Even when he was kept locked up, he would throw out of the window anything the room contained as an offering to the caller. Message. Him I call a Mahatman, whose heart bleeds for the poor. Otherwise he is a Paradman. So long as the millions live in hunger and ignorance, I hold every man a traitor, who, having been educated at their expense, pays not the least heed to them. A sound mind in a sound body is a popular proverb. Swami Vivekananda was very particular about physical exercise, which made him physically strong. There was a gymnasium near his house and he regularly used to go there for physical exercise. One day when a British sailor was helping the boys in lifting a heavy pole, it suddenly slipped and hit the sailor. Seeing him profusely bleeding, others ran away. But Swami Vivekananda, courage and presence of mind, saved the life of the sailor. He bandaged the wound and took him to a doctor. Brave, bold men, these are what we want. What we want is vigor in the blood, strength in the nerves, iron muscles, and nerves of steel, not softening, namby-pamby ideas. Avoid all mystery. There is no in religion. Mystery-mongering and superstition are always signs of weakness. Strength is life, weakness is death.
Though Sri Ramakrishna often declared that the Lord himself was sporting through his body, Narendra's sceptical mind. Do not believe it. A couple of days before the passing away of Sri Ramakrishna, a thought arose in his mind. If on his deathbed he declares himself as God, then only I shall believe him as God. No sooner had Naren thought this than the master turned toward him and said, "Oh, my Naren, are you not yet convinced? He who is Rama, he who was Krishna, he himself is now Ramakrishna in this body." Narendra was fully convinced about the avatar head of Sri Ramakrishna. India has suffered long. The religion eternal has suffered long. But the Lord is merciful. Once more he has come to help his children. Once more the opportunity to rise is given to fallen India. India can only rise by sitting at the feet of Sri Ramakrishna. His life and his teachings are to be spread far and wide, are to be made to penetrate every pore of Hindu society.